Hey everyone, it's Michael George from Michael George Horsemanship. Today I just wanted to talk a little bit about fear and what it does in the ride and just in general in the relationship between you and the horse. Just a brief story. When I was about 10 years old, I got bucked off a horse with me and my sister. We just jumped on a random horse out in our pasture. Weren't the brightest of kids, but we went ahead and did it. Uh, I ended up getting the wind knocked out of me. The horse stepped on my hand, and my sister, she was all banged up too. But as a 10-year-old kid, that was pretty scary. So I learned to kind of assimilate fear with horses, okay? So from then on, for a couple years afterwards, I found out that this fear wasn't going away. It was actually building in some cases. Like I'd built up this stigma that horses were the cause of fear for me. So one of the things I got in the habit of doing was just avoiding all ranch work. Grew up on a big family ranch in Wyoming, and I avoided all ranch work. So from then on, it just was a matter of avoiding it at all costs. How badly could I talk mom and dad into giving me a different chore or doing something else? So one day my dad says, "All right, Michael, today you're getting over your fear." And I said, "Oh, bet," And he's like, "No, you're gonna, and this is a great horse, And it was. This horse was a really old horse that many a person had ridden. It's super nice, and I couldn't have wished for a better horse. My dad stuck me on there, and I just started crying. I started freaking out. I was probably 12 years old at the time, so I was just panicking. And after about an hour or so, I just realized how crazy it all was, that I was freaking out, and I still was freaking out a little bit more, and then I started freaking out a little bit less. And then a little bit less, until I actually was enjoying myself. After about 6 or 7 hours of riding, we were pushing cows that day, I started realizing this was actually kind of enjoyable. And I had done something that, for a 12-year-old kid, was kind of monumental. I had conquered my fear through the grace of God and my dad. So that was a very monumental thing, because I wouldn't be a horseman today if it weren't for that. Okay, so fear can be a debilitating factor in any environment, okay? But with horses, they read intention. They see the unseeable in some ways. They see things that we as humans can't always read in other humans. We as humans can tell, oh, that person looks bothered. A horse can actually sense and feel what emotions you're feeling at that moment. So if you're anxious, they feel it. If you're angry, they feel it. If you're happy, they feel it. If you're relaxed, they feel it. Okay? So when it comes to horsemanship, and a lot of things I try to teach my students and some of my clients, is fear can be a debilitating tool, but also something that you can learn to grow and overcome with horses. And it's truly a gift from God that He gave us horses to push us past these amazing hurdles that we put in front of ourselves, okay? So stay tuned for more, and we'll put, more thought into other issues, common horse problems, and all the above. Y'all have a great day. God bless.